Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here then, hi! I'm doing the dragon again, in AquaCast again. And if you would really like to decide on which one's the best, stick around for the pictures at the end, because I've put them side by side, so you can decide which is the better one, the grey one or the white one. So I am doing a little bit different today. And this is to say thank you to my members, my watchers, my likers, my commenters, everybody that comes by and says hello and has a look at my videos and likes them. It all helps. And I hugely appreciate you. Now, I am doing this a little bit different. I am going to be using Flakes. Just on his belly. I don't like Flakes. And I'll tell you something, this is a spoiler, complete spoiler, I still don't like Flakes. So I'm trying to use the same colours that I used before, just slightly in a different way, maybe not. You'll see at the end, and you can decide for yourself if it looks better or worse or what. But I'm also going to do next week another one. I'll talk about that in a bit. And I love this pink. It is a stunner of a pink. I think I could actually live with that pink on my bedroom wall. Don't think my husband would be very pleased, but I like it. So there. I'm just highlighting the pink. Just giving it a bit of an edge, and I'm using a makeup brush just to sweep around the ridges that's across his spine and his belly. Not too much, because the first colour you put down is always the one that'll stick. So I do want to put another colour on as well. And I will be wiping some off in some places, just so I can get them to be more viewed, more seen. There is a word I'm looking for and it's just not in my brain right now. So the makeup brushes are great for burnishing your mica powder in. And if you don't know what burnishing means, because believe me, sometimes I say the word and I think, what? So I can't be the only one that loses words and forgets what they are. So burnishing just means you're rubbing it right into the mould, make it all nice and shiny. Basically, anyway. And it does make it shiny. You can see it in the mould, it's beautiful. Now I've put a blue eye in this time instead of a red one. And I've made my own little tin to wipe my brush off. Got them from Salvation Army. They're 50p each for these 2 tins. And they've got cards in them. Now I have plans for these cards. But the tin, I thought, oh, I've got a spare sponge. It's one of them magic sponges. It won't last long. No, it won't. But I don't use it, and it's just sat there. So I thought, why not make my own instead of wasting £6? £6 I ain't got. So, you know, if you can reuse something, do it. I am wiping the ridges on the wings, the bits that stick out when you're painting it, but in when it's demolded. I hope that made sense. So then the pink will show up a bit more. And I'm going to go around everywhere now, just burnishing it all in, making sure it's all nicely coated, and clean my brush again. Now, I am just going to use these flakes on the belly. Look, a nice colour, don't they? A nice colour. It took me a while to actually realise they were flakes because I couldn't read the pot. I kept angling it in the light just to see if I could catch it, and it was like, I don't know if that's flakes, I don't know if that's mica, I'm still not quite sure if they're even flakes. It's just weirdness. Yeah, I still don't like them. And I thought I'd do the flakes last, so then they don't get everywhere and I ain't got to wipe up loads. Now, I've already mixed me AquaCast up, and I'll be honest, I did not measure. Basically because every time I've measured with the thing on their website, it's not been enough. So I'd rather have too much than not enough. And you will see me slap it about a bit on the table. I do end up scraping that all off and making something with it because I realised there was quite a lot left over. And I've made 3 hearts. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these little AquaCast hearts, but they're cute. So I'm trying to be gentle going round. And actually, if I stopped at a certain point and then give it a good tappy whap, like Steve McDonald says, I like Jigglypuff better. I'm going to get a Jigglypuff. And if I'd have done that, I'd have realised I'd got enough already in. I didn't need to keep pouring and pouring like a... yeah. That was a word I was going to say and changed my mind. So yeah, you can see here, there's plenty. Do I stop? No. I just carry on. Because you can see it's quite lumpy, not lumpy, but raised in the wing. And not quite down at the tip of the wing, so, you know, I could have just jiggled it a bit. Yeah. I don't take any notice of what I say or think. I just do it and then think after. Yeah. So I could have cut myself out of all that mess. But I saved it. It's fine. You'll see me scraping out in a minute. Because I'm like, yeah, that one. And F-A-R-T. A fart. That's not even a swear word. What am I on with? I'm like a fart. Yeah, I always say my brain's like a colander. Can't get in for holes. And yeah, it's like a fart in a colander. My brain can't get in for the fart. I do talk some rubbish. I mean, look here. I'm just tapping it because I was going to just make some... Oh, there's that word again. Terrazzo? Terrazzo. Terrazzo. That sounds right. Oh my god, did I just say the word? I think I did. Oh, and now I can't say the other one that I usually call it. Oh, do you know, my brain. So stupid. So yeah, I'm scraping it off, making a right mess, and thinking, there's lots. I'm gonna have far too much here for terrazzo. Well, I say terrazzo, I'll probably just stick it into another mould that I don't quite fill and use it as filler, because it's just plain white. Unless I do a black one and then put white in. I don't know. We'll see. I think these things, then forget to write them down. And then poof, it's gone. So yeah, I'm scraping the heck out of it and thinking, oh god, I've got a clean up to do. Because this mat stays down. I should have put another mat down so I could just fold it over and it would all just have peeled off. But no, I end up with all of my trousers, all of my floor, all of my desk. But I still use it. I don't waste anything. So yeah, I'm smearing this everywhere and I don't know why I even bothered. It's like I said, I use it. So what I'm going to do now is clean up, tap it a lot and jigglypuff it and whatever it is, because that gets out the holes, the bubbles, not the holes. And now it's time for demold. Now what I do first is I pop those cutout bits down, because that makes it a lot easier to actually demold it. It doesn't want to stick when you pull it off because you've already broke that seal. It's brilliant. I mean, that one's a bit tricky because it's covered over with a bit of AquaCast, but just pop it and it breaks it, and it's quite strong. I don't even remember how long I left this. It wasn't long. I didn't leave it long. I was too impatient, shall we say. mean, look at that. That looks lovely, don't it? Look how easy it is to demold though. Now I've popped it. So much easier. And then all I have to do is just flip it off. Look at that. You can see half of the colours left behind. But it has coloured the AquaCast. It's just not as bright as I'd like it. I think, to be fair, if I wanted to use these colours again, I think I'd paint them on with some alcohol. Yeah, I think I would. But you live and learn. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think the colours are better. But I don't know which one I prefer. My husband prefers the grey one. I'm leaning towards this one. I don't know. But when I put what do you call it? That thing. Not a top coat. But it is a top coat, but it's just not a resin top coat. It's a varnish. Yeah, it's a water-based varnish. But look at that. You can see the flakes never even shifted. But it just left this like mottled effect. Nah. I don't like flakes. I really don't. That there is to buy me a coffee if you're so inclined. I understand if you don't, that's completely fine. I also have a wish list in my description box and other links for discount codes and, save yourself a bit of money if you can. Now, I'm painting on this varnish and it smells quite nice. I have a thing about smells. It's not pungent, but it has got a really nice smell to it. Yeah. Don't go sniffing it though. You're not supposed to. I just have this thing about sniffing weird things. Oh God, please don't say anything in the comments, you rude people. I don't mean anything by that. Oh, or is it just my brain that went somewhere else? Probably. Anyway, I'm burnishing all over it. Not the back though, because I haven't decided whether to put a hanger on it or not. Because what am I supposed to do with these dragons? I mean, I suppose I could drill holes in them, but no my luck, I'd break them. And put chains on them to hang, but what do you do with them? Can't put it outside unless I varnish it in with other varnish. That stinks. Oh God, that's good. But that'll change the colour, because it's like yellowy colour. So yeah, it's not for outside. I can't think what to do with them. I suppose I could put them in a frame, but they're big. Really big. Like I said when I bought it, I expected it to be a lot smaller. No, it's massive. The biggest thing I've ever done, I think. Besides the cat, maybe? No, that came in a couple of pieces, so it was smaller pieces than this, yeah. So yeah, I think this is the biggest thing I've ever had. And it was cheap as chips. Temu, obviously. But, yeah, I am definitely going to do this again, and it'll be next week's video on Tuesday, and I'm going to do it in resin. And I might add some sparkle to it. I'm going to try and keep with the colours, and then do a comparison picture at the end, like I'm going to today. So then you can all decide whether you like the white, the grey in AquaCast, or the resin. So yes, 3 different dragons, 3 different ways, same colours, sort of. So yeah, let me know what you think about today's, which one you think's your favourite out of these two, this one and last week's, and let me know if you actually want to see the resin one done. I had a few people say they did. I thought I'm going to do the white one first. So let me know what you think. I'm always interested to know what people have as ideas or like to see me do or finish. So yeah, give me a thumbs up if you like it. Give me a thumbs up if you don't. I don't mind either way. Just give me a thumbs up. It helps. And I shall see you next time. Don't forget the pictures at the end. There's 2 sets. Bye bye.